Oh, is it working now? Let me know. That was really weird. Oh, hello. Oh, thank goodness. I'm so sorry about that, fam. I did everything as I usually do, and YouTube just decided to not enable the comments. I'm like, we've done this several times. Taya, I thought my phone was tripping. I was like, I've never done anything. I don't have no idea. Okay, good. Oh, I am sorry for being late. Unacceptable. I'm 8 minutes late. Hi, fam. Come on in here. Come on in. Dawn, T, thank you so much for your help, T. And thank you for everyone for messaging me. It means a lot that you care. Okay. Like, I can't even tell you. COS is in the house. Thank you. So, I just got finished doing a makeup lesson with my friend, so my makeup looks a little crazy. I have one version of a smoky eye on this side and another version on this side. So we're doing all of the smoky eyes. Okay, got it. Oh, Britt, maybe I pressed the wrong one. That's what it was. I thought I pressed no, this is not for kids, and I must have pressed it is for kids by accident. Good to know that my finger pressing precision has to be better. I am so sorry that I did not post a community something bulletin for today's chat, but I thought maybe we can do some hips and we could do hips standing or we can do hips sitting down. Thank you. Is the Gucci Jenny Purple. All right, here we go. If it's your first time here, hi. Friday night, we spend half the chat stretching and half the chat chatting. But I thought maybe we'll do some hip rehab, maybe if you've been sitting all day or your hips just hurt. And also, I should know better. Let me get my iPad on so that here we go. We can see the comments up close and I can see what you friends are saying. Here we go. Wham, bam, bam. So, in case if you're wondering, you just need yourself. If you're doing this seated, of course, you sit in whatever that you're in. If you want to do it standing, I could tell you what you need to do for that standing version. Cool. All right. Got the iPad up. I'm gonna lift you a little higher. I'm gonna lift you a little higher. Better. Oh, much better. All right. If you want to stand up, let's go. Hands on the hip. Soft knees. Legs a little wider than your hip. And start to go around and around. If you're doing this seated, you can still go around and around. Sure, not as big, but you can make some type of pelvic circle happen. Even if it's this, tuck and untuck. Whose birthday is it, fam? Oh, let me see here. Happy 40. Oh, happy birthday. Let me see. Busan 26. Yes, I love. Happy birthday, my love. I'm so happy that you're spending some of your birthday hours with me. Yes, you made it, indeed. While we're circling our hips, Jennifer asked if anyone has tried the new Hourglass Veil spray. Let's reverse if we haven't already. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I did some contortion training today and everything is like just in together. Standing version, variation 2, side to side. And when you do it, fam, spend time, spend time, spend time, spend time. This is in the way. There we go. Better. Hip up, hip up. Hip up, hip up. Laura asks, what do we think Wayne's coming out with next? Oh, that's, I wonder. Divine any size, you can definitely buff while you're stretching these hips. Seated or standing, whatever you want to do. Standing version variation 3, front to back. Seated, tailbone back, tailbone in. T, I think it might be lippies too, judging from the design of the compact. It looks like a lipstick. If it's not a lipstick, it'll be rather interesting to see. Why am I buffering? Unacceptable. Yes, it looks like Wayne is kicking off his makeup line, maybe with the lipstick. Okay, exercise number 4, standing version, knee lift. If you want, hand on the shin. Seated, hand under the thigh. Yeah, we'll see what lipstick range he got. So whether you're seated or standing, fam, knee up. And if you want to increase the stretch while you're standing, hand on the shin and press the thigh, or rather, the hip forward, yeah? Yes, Lisa, good question. I saw the Pat and Jackie chat yesterday. So much fun. Okay. Exercise number 5. All I want you to do, lift, extend, bend, put it down. Lift. And this looks very dumb and simple, but what we're looking to work on is keeping the torso upright, fully extending the knee without compromising the standing side, the standing knee. So that means if you have to adjust the height of your working leg, you push down a little lower. If you feel more confident, yes, you could extend a little higher. Same thing here, up, extend, and down. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, fam. Yes. And Jackie's kit is now live on Pat's site. Oh, amazing. We're doing a lot of these, just so you know. Karen asked, anyone have recommendations for brushes compatible with liquid and cream products? If you want to go natural fiber, you would go with undyed fiber hair, because anything undyed and is indicated by its white color will be used for creams and liquids, but no, because it is natural fiber, it will absorb that product more. Whereas if you're working with a synthetic brush, it won't absorb as much simply because it's synthetic, doesn't have cuticles, and the product will sit on top of the fiber and will distribute more on your actual face. So it all depends, yeah? And if you're sensitive and you happen to be allergic to animal hair, then I would go synthetic. 4 more seated or standing. 3, 2, and 1. Exercise number 6. Legs a little wider than your hip. Hand on that crease. You're going to sit down. You're going to come up. Version number 2. You're going to sit down. You're going to come up. Version number 3. If you cannot stand up, you're going to hinge and you're going to lift. And don't take this exercise for granted. So even though you can't stand up, you're still working on your hip flexibility. You're trying to get more hip flexion. Yes? Here we go. If you want something more challenging, then you stand up with one leg. If you want to try that, but you know, it's okay. So freestanding, booty down, booty up. Squeeze these legs at the top, fam. No worries. Ron, how do you pull your hamstring? Oh, right, Toya? Ugh. No. Audra, what's up, fam? I always say fam instead of friend. Hi, friend. Say hi to Bo for me. Squat or hinge. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Cool. Last exercise. I promise I'll let you go. You're like, thank God. Version number 1. We add a twist. You sit, twist, sit. Version number 2. Sit, twist. Version number 3. Up. Version number 4. Twist, hinge, twist. Here we go. 16. Oh, T says she's sitting, she's stretching, and she's chatting. Doing it all. Whew. Oh my goodness. Tia, I heard that Artist Couture palette sold out. A lot of things sold out. Like, the buying was crazy. Oh, thanks, Chris. I was thinking of doing a follow-along stretch, but everyone's follow-along YouTube videos are so, like, high-tech with the timer. I need to find a timer. Ready? Okay. I forgot my own exercise. This is it, fam. This is all I'm going to have you do, okay? Because I then, wanted to let you know I'm doing a live back bend class tomorrow on the Stretch It app IG. So I have that. I tagged them on my post today. All you need to do is just go on their feed and tune into the live. That's tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to come, it's only half hour. We're not doing crazy back bends. We're just learning how to do them correctly. 2 more. 1 more. Cool. Look at us. We did I know we didn't do full half hour. We did a little something, okay? We did a little something. We'll use this portion if you have any questions, and then we'll talk about the makeup because I know we're dying to do that. I'm turning off the heat because it's getting a little warm in here. Jocelyn, I saw Divine Rose is also available on Selfridges again. I think like 2 days ago. Whew! How are we doing? These hips feeling better? I mean, that's what I wanted to do. So I was actually thinking about maybe doing half-hour stretches, follow-alongs, and upload it to my YouTube. We'll see. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Ooh, I think that'll be helpful. You know me. I'm always wanted to do something. Do something, teach something. Let me put this up here. Oh, amazing. Thanks, MJ. I appreciate that. MJ to say to keep it going. Oh, we're talking about Sonia G. Oh, thank you for my purple lip. Thank you, Gucci. I'll make sure to put everything down in the description box post live. I did not anticipate the makeup that I'll be wearing today and was not on top of the game in getting that description box ready. Hey, Eureka! Ooh, let's talk about. I'm so happy I tuned into Jackie and Pat's live. So much fun because I really loved how Pat talked about the inspiration behind her eyeshadow palettes because I feel it is often misunderstood because you just see what you see on Instagram, you see the hype. I wish there was more talk about how she came to develop her products, what was just her inspiration. And she spoke about the fact that she also worked in theater and she wanted to make an eyeshadow formula that can be seen from the nosebleed section. Okay, no matter where you sat, mez or gallery, you're gonna see the gigabyte. Yeah, T, I knew it was going down, but I didn't know what day. And I think Jackie actually has a chat today with Naomi Campbell. Yolanda, I'm going to have to watch those interviews. I think I watched a few. I have to find more. She touched on the industry requirements of makeup beyond visual, right? Because being a professional makeup artist is very different from being a makeup enthusiast. And I found, and listen, there are a lot of products like, even though Mac Daddy Angel is an influencer, I think he is also a makeup artist. And nothing against influencers, right? I find that I love and am intrigued by professionals who make their own makeup because I think it comes out of the necessity of creating something they don't find in the industry that does not align with their own creativity, and they have a need to make that happen and to create that something. Sharon needed a shower. Did we sweat it out, Sharon? Sorry, Mr. Stool, I don't need you anymore. Ugh. Okay. And to hear that and to hear Pat talk about that and also Jackie's journey, it was so great. That was a great chat. I'm so happy I tuned in. And I think Pat has it on her actual feed because if you have like a lot of people, your IGTVs could be more than 10 minutes. Not mine. I'm not there yet. T, I agree. A lot of influencers say were makeup artists, but they just worked at Mac counter for 6 months. Right. And listen, I've never worked at Mac. I never worked at any makeup counter, so I don't really know what goes on in that realm, but I could tell you when you're working a runway show, it is different. It is different. The demands, the expectations, the stress. Okay. I mean, Pat was talking about how all the models would be aligned, ready to go. And someone be like, you got to change their lipstick. You got to change their eyeshadow. Hi, Valerie. You got to change this. You got to change that. And they're about to go out and you got to change it now. Now. And that's what distinguishes a professional from someone who likes to do this. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's also why the the foundation formula is explained. I wish there was more info about the foundation formula too. Like that was under development for months. And this all was created based on Pat's work on the runway and behind the scenes. Having the formulas that are going to be there and ready to go, that are going to be photograph ready, video ready, everything ready. Okay? Right, Taya? That Pat's foundation is sublime. And I'm not saying that it has to be for you, but I just wish people understood why the way it was. Like, Pat just didn't create something out of her butt. She created something because she felt that there was something missing from how she wants to do makeup. And keep in mind, she also helped develop the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, which is like one of the most iconic foundations ever. Lorraine, she also talked about being passionate about makeup from a child, visiting every store she could. That love shows in her career. I agree. She's a true artist. She spoke about, like Lorraine said, how she would have a day off. She would just go to the makeup store. And I'm like, that is so me. It's like, I don't really need to go to the makeup store, but I just want to look and play. I don't know how that's going to go down now after everything has passed and how Sephora will run their sample program or whatever. But yeah, I think T is right because perhaps Pat's foundation is not the most long lasting, but perhaps, that's because of runway life, maybe. You know what I'm saying, CGM? I wish there was a Pat book. Maybe she's working on one. Hey, Shannon B, what's going on? I hope your chat went well last night. Jenny, Alicia, I finally got Subversive and Nocturnal Nirvana, and they arrived today. Have fun, my friend. That's all I can say. Have fun with Subversive and Nocturnal Nirvana. Those two are amazing together because you can combine the purple from Nocturnal Nirvana with Night Creature from Subversive and have a ball. Yes, we need a Pat McGrath coffee table book. Stat. Teresa is dead is here. Teresa, hey. Hey, I'm happy I wore this purple lip for you then. Say hi. Teresa's dead. Thank you for stopping by, even if it's for a few seconds. I'll take it. Hi neighbor. And I think, Teresa, isn't your Fenty video dropping tomorrow? I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Audra, are you talking about applying foundations with your fingers? And I'll make sure to drop everyone's channels down below so you could go visit our friends over the internet. Apparently, the Hourglass Veil spray dropped. I don't know anything about it. I have no clue. Let's look it up because, listen, if it's supposed to be amazing, but I haven't been really wearing whatchamacallit sprays anyway. Hourglass, you can't spell. What's wrong with you? Oh, here it. No, it's not. Wait. Is it live on Sephora? Simply, I know you're talking to Sharon Baker. I'm sorry, Simply. Yes, Food Nap. Okay, it is. Excuse me while I search. Ah, thank you. And the eye primer is live as well. $48. 48. What is in this spray? Oh, you're just gonna time out on me? You're not even gonna show up. An ultra fine, water resistant mist that hydrates and sets makeup for 20 up to 24 hours. How many ounces? 4.05. 120. Listen, I love me some Hourglass, but ooh, that's expensive for a spray. Okay. Okay, ingredients. The first five: water, propanediol, glycerin, dimethicone, ethyl hexyl palmitate, pentylene glycol, and the fancy stuff is on the bottom. Listen, I learned that sometimes it's not just about the ingredients that you see. It's about how they are formulated. For instance, you can have flour, eggs, and cream with one baker, and then you could have flour, eggs, and cream with a 10-star pastry chef, right? And because of their experience and how they work with ingredients, you're going to have something different. I get it. I will need to try this. I will need to go into the store, which I cannot do, but neither of us can do. Spray it, leave, and think about it. Exactly, Naomi. The concentration of those ingredients often not disclosed. We just know what's in there. Divine, Fenty Cream Bronzer or Tom Ford? That's a tough one. I have to say, I have the Fenty on today. I actually mixed up honey glaze macchiato, and I also put on Teddy on top for my little makeup lesson I did with my friends. And I applied the cream blush. The thing about Tom Ford, and I was thinking about this while I was showering, because I just think about conversations in my head. There's something, because I know a lot of luxury products are just for show. They're expensive because of the name, because of the packaging, the velour pouch, the gold this, the glitter that. But when it comes to Tom Ford makeup, it pulls through. It comes forward and it presents, and I appreciate that. And the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate contour palette, there's something about that texture that just blends out like a dream and just looks so skin-like. I don't know what it is. And that glossy balm is something that looks so low-key and useless. You're like, what am I going to use this Vaseline for? When you tap it on and the glow, it's just amazing. So back to your question, I like the fact that I have a contour cream and an illuminating cream in the same place. And I think the Tom Ford Compact is just so beautiful. I think the cream bronzer, and Kelsey Brianager did an amazing video with the cream bronzers and blushes because she is a makeup artist and she has been for the last 12 years. She gave a lot of great tips in terms of how to use cream products, how to warm them up first, different ways to apply with a brush, with the sponge, with your finger. And I think the Fenty products in specific are made to be a little more sheer than a typical pro grade cream product, right? Usually pro grade, you will have to warm up first because it has a lot of pigment, and to put it straight onto your face can be a disaster. But the Fenty formula is a lot more lightweight and I think meant to go from compact to skin. I sanitized my cream compacts. I sprayed some alcohol and wiped so they could last a lot longer. And I do spatula it out. But I know someone who's not pro or a makeup enthusiast will just want to go from compact to brush to skin and is not going to want to go through that entire process. But I do think it helps the overall finished look. Don't mind me, I'm just reading. Amira is talking to Taya. I'm sorry. Stop. Mind your business, Alicia. Iris, I was able to pick up the Surat Dewdrop. It's on the way. And I will do a video. I will do a video and do a little shade matchy match and figure it out. Day he asks, Alicia, do you have Tom Ford 11 brush? It's an eyeshadow brush. I want to know what you think. Is that like the crease one? Because I haven't ordered a lot of his only because I know they were converted to synthetic fibers, which I know work a little differently than natural, but I am still intrigued. But I don't know if it's still worth buying if it's synthetic and still the same price. Nora, if I'm looking to get a solid eye brush set, should I go for the Wayne Goss or the Sonia? Okay. I love Wayne. I do. And he was the first Japanese brush set that I ever owned, ever purchased, and I was in love. Sonia's brushes are just so beautifully curated, and They're very special. They're very thoughtful in design. And the Pro set's amazing because you have the Worker Pro, which is undyed. So you could technically use that with cream or liquid. If you have like an eye pot, you could use that brush with that texture. And it also has Pencil Pro, which is also not synthetic, excuse me, undyed. So you could blur out your pencil if you want. And the Blender Pro is an amazing brush. Emily, I agree. Sonia is a little more versatile. I agree, especially in regards to the Pro set because you have the shader brushes in that set, whereas Wayne's eye set is a lot of crease brushes, which could be good if you have small hooded eyes. So maybe you don't even pack shadow on your lid because you don't even have the lid space. But if you want a little more versatility in your application, definitely go in with the Sonia set. It's Lori's Life is here. Hi, Lori. Lori also has a YouTube channel. I'll make sure to put her down below alongside Brown Girl Bella by Shannon B, alongside T Nappy Head at Jojoba, alongside Teresa's Dead, alongside Audra at Home with Audra and Bo. Everybody, I'll put down everybody. I want to look at this Hourglass Eye Primer. Thank you, May. I appreciate that. May says she likes my videos. Yes. Because sometimes I'm thinking, like, I'm the worst. I didn't record anything today. I'm sorry, fam. I just needed a little bit of, like, I'm like, just relax today. Do a little stretch. And then you'll film tomorrow, okay? I'm going to film with the shoo-shoo. The shoo-shoo. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. Okay, the Hourglass Veil Eye Primer, $28 for 0.32 ounces of product or 9.6 milliliters of product. Oh, thank you, Mia. Thank you, Mia. Erica, shut up. Shut up. You're freaking adorbs. I thank you so much. What is... Oh. Oh, look, we got some skincare claims, fam. Via... What is this? Via Marine. Provides hydration and reduces the look of fine lines and wrinkles. You know what reduces fine lines and wrinkles? Staying out of the sun. Vitamin E helps keep skin nourished and moisturized. Vitamin C supports natural... What? Hold on. This is a lot of claims. This is a lot of promises, okay? Let me see here. The first ingredient, isododecane, talc, mica. Where is the vitamin C? Oh, the vitamin C is the tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate. That's THD is right here. It's like low. So that vitamin C ain't going to do much. Any early thoughts on the shoo-shoo? I don't need it, but it has tickled my pickle. Oh, T, just get ready because the neon pink in that palette is rude. It's rude. I tried it yesterday just to kind of get a feel before I film with it on camera. Oh, it is divine. You're going to die. And it's going to look beautiful on you. But not an enabler. Moving on. Chrissy, do I have a video of my top brushes? I have a best of 2019 brush video, but I can do more. That's not a problem because when it comes to brushes and me talking about my favorite ones, I'm unstoppable, and I need to calm it and stop with the obsession. Okay, back to this eye primer. Yeah, a lot. So although true that it does have vitamin E and vitamin C, and although these ingredients can provide these benefits at a higher concentration, the way it's formulated, don't know if it's going to have the same effect. Only because it's so way down the list, fam. I can't even find the vitamin E. I'm sure it's an amazing primer. Like, just keep the shadow on and looking vibrant for all hours of the day. That's all I need for it to do. And Allie, it will be very helpful to know, let's see if it is actually formulated for oily lids. An eye primer that creates a smooth, even canvas and increases eyeshadow wear for up to 24 hours. Okay. MJ, laughed out loud when you're not an enabler. Not an enabler. Just a recommender. Just a little bit. Any new products that I missed? Let's click on you. This drunk elephant hair care is killing me. Oh my gosh. I haven't purchased new hair care in months. I just use Uncle Funky's daughter and that's a wrap. Like I need to wash my hair tonight. She is screaming at me. Oh, Lorraine, too late. You are an enabler to many of us. Your videos are awesome and everything looks beautiful on you. That's why I finally ordered Tom Ford. You're right. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Tom Ford is so amazing. Yes, curly magic for the win. I love that stuff. That's what I'm going to use tonight with the good hair. Emily, have we talked about the Melt 420 stuff? My memory sucks for. Don't worry. We did not talk about Melt 420, which I actually have not ordered yet. Yet. I have not ordered it yet. I am calming down. I'm on a high rust. I'm on Rust Cloud 9. Okay? Casey's yelling at me. Don't do it. I'm on a Rust Cloud 9. I actually used Gemini today and I forgot how pigmented that palette is. And I feel when I used it months ago, I didn't use great brushes. I used my Wayne and Hakuhodo brushes today with it, and it's a really good. Kim, thank you so much. What did you write? Thank you for the super chat. Anyway, we can see a battle between AC lipsticks versus Mented lipsticks. Artist Couture versus Mented. We need a before the okay. Okay. I'll try to make it happen. I'll try to make it happen for sure. The sale is over when, fam? May 7th? Aaron, the 420 bundle wasn't a good deal. Like, I don't want a pipe. I don't want the pipe. Listen, the box is beautiful. Can you just do a bundle with the eyeshadow palette and the 2 cream eye pots? I don't want to spend $100 for a pipe. May 1st? Okay, never mind. Lied. So it ends on Friday, next Friday, I believe. Tracy, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, Jenny. The PR box or whatever, the bundle comes with the pipe. You can choose what color pipe you want. It is so bad. I haven't ordered anything else from Sephora, even though there are things I could buy, but I just don't need it. For instance, my Hourglass Vanish Liquid Foundation is way too warm for me, but I finagle it. I make the shade match happen, and I think I'll be able to finish it by the next one. So if I really wanted a new foundation, I could wait for the next sale. Or maybe Hourglass will have a sale on their own site and it'll be better than 20% off. Macon, I cannot wait to try that Dewdrop foundation. Lit Artistry asks, do you have the new, not so new Hourglass highlighter palette? I do. I bought it like way back when it first released. I have to find it. Do I still have it? I have to find it. I don't think I gave it away. But I probably forgot. Ma'am, reading. Speak amongst yourselves. Don't mind me. I'm just looking. It is the Hourglass highlighter trio is sublime, especially because it's a lot more shiny than their typical highlights. Sephora needs to up their game on the discounts. All the individual companies offer 25% off. Yeah, because typically 30% is for pro. Like a lot of pros get their discounts at 30%. Shannon, thank you so much. Oh, thank you all. Thank you for all you do. Hoping you get that PMN call. If Pat McGrath ever decides to call me, I will lose my mind. However, I do understand how the game is, and no one's going to know who Kinky Sweat is, and no one's going to care, and no one's going to tune into the chat. And I'm not being self-deprecating, just be self-deprecating. I just know that's how it is in social media land. She's going to talk to the people who are popular, and she wants to make sure everyone's going to tune in. And it is possible. It is possible. It'll be nice because I actually want to ask her a bunch of questions. I want to write down all the questions. Ma- Maricela, thank you so much for the super chat. So generous. I appreciate you. I know. It will be only for the squad. The squad's gonna hold it down. Right, Laura. I did hear Pat say she loves makeup so much she will stop someone on the street to tell them how nice their makeup looks. If only that could be me. One day. That's why I'm always make sure the face is beat. You know, T, it's and despite how many times you guys so kindly, and I am so grateful for this, tag me on all her posts, they see I only have like however numbers I have on my Instagram and like, oh, that's nice. But it is about numbers. And it's not only with makeup, it's about fitness stuff too. It's about fitness stuff as well. Like, nobody cares that I am good at certain things. It's because they see the numbers and they're like, oh, well, she's not that popular. Bye, Tia. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you coming through. Thank you, Tia. You're so sweet. It's okay. I have you guys. Even if she doesn't notice me, I still admire her artistry. I still admire what she's doing. I can only keep going forward and I can only stay consistent with the content. Thank you, Fluffy Fude. I appreciate that. It's so weird to me that in such an industry it's not about talent because now when you pull in social media into the mix, social media is all about numbers and popularity, unfortunately. Whenever you bring that in, it is ruined. Amanda asks, what is your favorite brush tool to apply setting powder without leaving half of it on the vanity? I would say, thank you, Tinka, for the super chat. You're so generous. I would say like a Chikuhodo Z9 or Z1, like a very fluffy natural fiber brush. Tinka, I think Wayne Goss is coming out with the lipstick to kick off his new makeup line. Brit Clarke is here. Yes, britches. Gotta put her down in the description box too. Listen, Brit, anytime you roll in, I gotta give you the leg. The leg has to come through. It is important. I gave Teresa's dead legs too. I gave you all my legs. I got nothing left. But who knows as much about brushes as you? Who? A couple of people. I get a little obsessive. Once I latch on to something I love, I'm like, "Arrrr." And funny you said that because I love skincare. And my friend who watched my Sephora recommendation video, she was like, "You didn't recommend any skincare." I'm like, "I don't like what Sephora is selling right now. It's for skincare." Welsh Witch, thank you for the super chat. You're so kind. I appreciate you, friend. Because all the skincare Sephora is so mainstream, so in your face. I get it. It's all over the place. Like, I don't want the glow recipe. I don't want the. And as much as I love pharmacy, I had touted pharmacy. I had touted Drunk Elephant. I'm done. I don't want it anymore. I moved on. I just buy the K Beauty. That's very simple, fragrance free, gets the job done, and does not burn my face off. Because I have my tretinoin. I got my tretinoin. Yes, britches. We got britches. We got Nap Fam. We got the Bella Brigade. Wait a minute. Simply. Thank you for the super chat, friend. You are so generous. I appreciate you. Exactly, Toya. Too many different skincare, and that was my problem. I was buying everything. And I had to stop and put the filter on. Everything was coming my way. I could do this for you. I could do this for you. I could change your life. I could do. No, it's enough. Okay, I'm happy with what I got. I'm sure whatever product you developed for years with all the patents and all the clinical studies and all of this and all of that, it's amazing. I don't need it. At the end of the day, that's enough. Brit, that's enough. At the end of the day, whatever works for me, despite what promises you had presented. It's all good. It is all good because I tried it all. And the more you try, I feel your skin reacts negatively and it gets very sensitive. If you want to do an active, and the active being a retinol, a vitamin C, a glycolic acid, or a salicylic acid, or a AHA or BHA, you got to choose. You can't do them all. You can't do them all. You got to stick with it. Long term, yes. Papa Archer left, so he's going to come back in like after the chat's over. He's like a ninja. And because of that, for instance, I use tretinoin, so that's my active of choice. Nothing else. I might use glycolic acid twice a week, very far away from each other, and wear my sunscreen for the daily, and I'm done. Kimberly, I love Good Molecules as well. Actually, I need to pick up another one of their primer moisturizer because I quite like it. It's very simple. I love the pump design. It has a good occlusive. It relies on shea butter. I like the texture, how it sits under my makeup. It's amazing. And also, if I apply a sunscreen on top of it, it doesn't feel heavy. Despite the new fangled whatever that might be coming out, I gotta put the blinders on and just buy what I know that's gonna work. You know what I mean, T? That prime moisturizer is amazing. It is so great. Like very lightweight, but your skin feels moisturized. Okay? I like having that ingredient in a toner form. And I use a toner not because I think it's going to do miraculous things. I just do it so that whatever traces of makeup I did not wash with my cleansing oil or my foaming, that I just make sure, mainly because the makeup gets into the baby hairs and you can get clogged pores there. I have. So I got to make sure that stuff is out. And that's really what I use the toner for. And I go in with the Essence. It's my Neogen. I've used it for a very long time. Again, I'm not expecting anything miraculous. It's like that one indulging step I have in my routine. And I feel like it's not that it's going to change my face. It just maintains what I have. Oh, Toya, you try that Biossance Mineral SPF. Listen, I don't bother with the SPFs that are sold that are not Korean or Japanese because the zinc is terrible. If you have any type, even if you're medium skin tone, the zinc will show up pasty on you. Because, and I saw the model who was beautiful for that Biossance campaign when they were selling or presenting the new reformulated SPF. She like put on maybe like a slightly bigger than a pea size amount when you really supposed to be putting on a nickel size amount. So of course that little amount is going to show up clear. But if you put a nickel size amount of that stuff, it will not show up clear. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Unless you want to look pasty, but people are like, well, you know, it's okay. No, it's not, because there are other formulas that do much better. Much better. The Nivea SPF 50, the water gel, that stuff is amazing. Toya, well, what chemicals? Because there are a lot of newer chemicals that might not be as sensitizing, which is good. Unless you tried something from the Korean, Japanese realm that you already know that's not going to do you wrong. True Baroness, oh, that EV technology, the best. I have to order more. I haven't been really using it because I haven't been leaving the house a lot and I could wear my sun hat. Oh, but that mousse is just extraordinary. The technology of that formulation is just to die for. Do the Japanese SPF smell like sunscreen though? They do not, Jenny. That's what's so remarkable about them. They're highly effective and they don't smell like banana boat and copper tone. They don't. You don't smell a thing on your face. Yes, T, there are way better sunscreens out there, chemical sunscreen that are there, not yet FDA approved, but been approved in Australia, Europe, and Asia. Because we're a little behind when it comes to the approval of certain chemical filters here in the States. Yeah, Korean skincare, Corey said, is 10 years ahead of American skincare. It is, and that is fine. That's why I just buy from them. And it's cheaper because the technology that is so called expensive because it's newer technology they've been doing for years already. So it's actually reasonable. Okay? You don't have to pay an arm and a leg. Listen, I understand the La Mer is macing, and I understand, like my point I made earlier in this chat, is not about just because it got the magical seaweed and the mineral oil. It's because how those ingredients are formulated. However, I rather just spend money on a Korean moisturizer that I feel has really good technology too, and it's not going to cost me $150. My Soonjung that I featured in my last favorites of the month because it was still my favorite from February. I'm running low. Soko Glam is out, so I put myself on the alert newsletter. When that cream gets back in stock, I'm ordering a backup because I love it so much. It does the job right. And I put CeraVe healing ointment on my face. It's the best. Deb, I'm talking about, well, specifically, because Deb asked what Korean skincare. I talked about the Korean skincare standout products that I featured in my March favorites video, and all those are linked in my description box. Oh, Casey, you know what? That's what I need to do. I need to take advantage of all this time I got and do a favorite Korean skincare video. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Yes, and also I have to do an April. April's coming down. Can you believe it? Where did this month go, fam? It is insane. I don't understand. It's May next Friday. Like, what? I got it, Don. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Karen, I would love to see a makeup collection video. That would be a crazy video, but why not? Why not? I have been wanting to do a skincare from around the world video because Maria and Melissa, friends of mine, Australia, and Maria traveled to the UK at one point, sent me some really great sunscreen that I cannot get here. And I wanted to talk about those. I wanted to go through the different chemical filters that are hard to distinguish because the chemical name, I mean, Tinosorb S&M has a chemical name that you can't forget and you don't even know what you're reading. So I wanted to go over that. I wanted to go over how people say physical and chemical, but all filters are chemical because everything's a chemical. And physical sunscreens like the titanium dioxide and the zinc oxide, typically people gravitate towards because they are better formulated for sensitive skin because of the avobenzone and the octocrylene and oxynats, whatever, the other oxy one. They could cause irritation. Mo, I need to be like you and only have 4 palettes, please. Hannah asked if I ever tried Rowan eyeshadows. I haven't, but they look beautiful. Natalie, octinoxate. Thank you for spelling it out. I had it in my head, but I couldn't get it through the throat. And I still need to. Wait a minute. It's April 57th. It's April 100th. I haven't tried the Rowan, but they look beautiful. And I'm so sorry about my Pat video. I have to do a ranking video. I still have to do that. I just get stressed because it's like they're all my children. It's like picking a favorite amongst my children. That's hard, but I gotta do it. I understand. Bye, Mia. Have a great night. We're almost done, fam. We got like 5 minutes left because I pressed the wrong button. Oh my goodness me. I know, Jacqueline, the Rowan. I tried the Rowan shadows. I think Saks had them out as on a display. They felt beautiful. PML Golden Opulence, I really love it. I think it's the most daily friendly 6 pan palette she has out of the bunch. Even Bronze Ambition. Bronze Ambition is really heavy on the copper brown hues that I feel can look smoky really fast. But with Golden Opulence, I think with the lighter transition shade, you can make a daily look happen, but still have that Pat McGrath feel. Oh, yes, disco makeup is the best. That's kind of how I feel about Pat's astral shades a little bit. Like, I don't mind a little sparkle on the cheekbones. It's okay. But if you don't like that, then I get it. So many people talked about 2019, but 2020 said, hold my beer. Okay, 2020 has been obliterated. Like, I don't even, I feel this is like not even a real year. It's faux. Anne Marie, thank you for the super chat, friend. Ah, I appreciate that. Let's see. Carla says physical sunscreens actually form a physical barrier over the on the top of the skin, but chemical sunscreens penetrate. You know what's a cool fact I didn't know, Carla? Physical sunscreens actually penetrate as well. They only block maybe 5% more than a chemical. And I would recommend that you check out Lab Muffin Beauty's channel, Michelle. She breaks it down intelligently. Physical sunscreens don't actually do a barrier. They penetrate as well and they absorb. And the heat or the heat conversion is so small, it doesn't do much damage according to the data. And she has really, oh, thank you, Jesselyn. I appreciate that. And she really broke it down because I thought the same thing. But when she broke it down with the charts and everything, I was like, oh, I understand. So physical and chemical really doesn't refer to their role. It really just refers to the molecular structure of the filters. I found. Yes, I'm going to link Lab Muffin's channel below too, and specifically that SPF video. Jocelyn, physical sunscreens don't reflect 100%. They absorb just like chemicals do. Zinc and titanium absorb the rays just like avobenzone, octocrylene, and octinoxate. Kelsey's here! What's up? Kelsey, I'm about to end this chat. Where were you? We've been looking for you. We've been looking for you. Oh, Lori, I'm sorry about that. When's your birthday? We can celebrate, you know. We can definitely celebrate. Oh, Kelsey, well, we can't wait to see the content. I was telling everyone about your Fenty cream blush and bronzer video, friend. You killed it. And I was like, you got to visit that video. I will link your video down below in the description box. So if you haven't seen this video already, You're gonna see it. Thank you for the thumbs up reminder. All right, fam. I think we will round this out. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. I appreciate you putting me back on track with the beginning of this live because I now know. See, mistakes only make you grow. So you know not to do it the next time. Thank you, Lisa. Have a great weekend, fam. Have a great rest of your night. T, your live is tomorrow, I think. Yes. I'm going to put everyone's channels down below. If I miss anyone's channel, just comment and I'll make sure I put it. But I think I can. I will hopefully remember everyone that dropped by. Yes, T's live is tomorrow. I think I'll be able to be there. So hopefully I can see you there, fam. And again, a huge thank you to Shannon, to Lori, to T, to Audra, to Brit, to Teresa, to Kelsey. I think we got it all. I will see you next Wednesday, and I'll put up a poll to find out what makeup inspired look you want from what era, 70s, 60s, or 80s. We'll plan it out. We'll have our favorite makeup to do for that night. And we'll also have, of course, I can't play the songs because of copyright, but we'll gather our favorite songs so we can share amongst ourselves for that era that you will vote on. Oh, T says 70s. Okay, well, get ready. We'll figure it out. Have a great night, everyone. Stay safe. And I will see you soon. Bye. And thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate you.